Oh man, y'all gotta watch Dead Boy Detectives. This shit is fantastic.
Dead Boy Detectives? What's that about?
It is. It's a part of the Sandman universe.
I was gonna say, I heard, isn't it part of Sandman?
Mm-hmm.
I'd watch that shit.
I was seeing that come across my timeline and it kept saying the Sandman. I was like, what is this? This isn't Sandman. Stop showing me this.
It's so good. It's like if it was on. It was like if it's better than a CW, but it's CW-esque.
Okay. Old school CW or current CW?
Old school.
Okay.
There's even Crowley's mother is on there as a night nurse from Supernatural.
Is she Crowley's mother from Supernatural in the show?
No,
she's just the actress.
Okay.
That's just how she knows her name.
I understand, because I don't know people's names either, so I respect it.
What if they try to reboot Supernatural?
Please.
They couldn't possibly. It literally just ended yesterday. Like, they can't. It's been on for 37 seasons. They can't possibly reboot that bitch.
The season finale was last night. It's too soon.
So they never.
It's only been 4 years.
We
got another couple years.
So they never did the prequel show.
No, was there supposed to be a prequel show?
They did.
They
did do
a prequel. Hold on. Welcome to Nerdgasm Noire Network. It's me, V, and I'm here with Storm, Melissa, and JP, and we're here to talk about nerd shit. Continue on. They were doing a prequel for.
I thought they only got the one season.
It only got one season, and it was
bad?
funny as fuck. I love.
It wasn't. I didn't watch it, but from the reviews I saw, it wasn't that it wasn't bad. It was that the creator didn't like it because over the course of Supernatural, they had changed Dean's character. Because apparently Dean isn't the star of the show.
What?
Sammy. Right.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry, but Sam,
hold on a second. Hold on.
Isn't that charismatic? Like, honestly,
I don't remember who none of these goddamn characters are.
Dean was the one.
Oh, right. Racist Walker Texas Ranger was supposed to be the main character.
Ranger, yeah.
Walker,
yeah, it's supposed to be, but I'm sorry, but like,
yeah, no, Jensen is the more interesting.
Yeah,
person.
Jensen was still in every fucking scene in that whole fucking show.
I'm about to see if Walker Texas Ranger still comes on.
Please, God, no.
Mm.
But I'm like,
I can't even search it with a straight face.
But like,
even you laughing at the browser.
IMDb, like, bitch, are you seriously looking this up?
Like, are we sure that Sam was supposed to be the main character? Because I feel like Dean.
Yeah. No,
like,
yes. Sam was the one who died. I mean, to be fair, they're both related, but Sam's mom is the one who's died. Sam is the one who got infected with the demon blood. Sam is the one who gets taken over by Lucifer. Sam is the one who's supposed to bring about the apocalypse.
Okay.
Sam is the one, like, he was supposed to be the main character.
I thought it was supposed to be like from the how
Walker
the
is still on the air.
They both was the main character, and it was a story about brothers.
His Texas Walker Ranger show is still on. It's still happening.
Texas Ranger Walker is.
Well, honestly, I'm kind of glad they changed it to make it more of them.
That's
too,
her.
Because Sam is boring as fuck. As the character, he's boring as fuck.
Look, Supernatural, I got into Supernatural a little bit, but the fan base was real weird. I don't
because of the incest.
They are still weird. Like,
I know you ain't talking, Melissa. I know what you've read.
It got way too quiet after you said that, and I don't appreciate it. None of you hoes. Good day.
Did you just
Nobody defend Melissa? That's fine. That's cool. I see where we at as a team.
I'm just saying.
You mad?
Read incest, and I feel weird that I had to say that. Like,
you know,
I still don't know what happened on Supernatural after season. What was it? 5, 6, the first season finale, basically.
The same thing that would happen the previous season.
But I still don't know what happened after that.
They reused them storylines so fucking much. Like,
look, okay, all they did was just went to hell, went to purgatory, then they dealt with gods, and then other gods, and then like heaven had a freaking like heaven shit again, and then I don't know.
Sound real.
I enjoy when they brought Lassie from Psych on there as Kane.
Yeah,
that man is attractive.
Yes, I was just like, oh, well, this was unexpected.
Oh, what's his face from from
Ike Gallivant.
No, Gallivant. There we go. I can't believe I forgot the name to Gallivant. That's one of my favorite shows.
It was such a good show.
It was very good.
Unfortunately, people hate things. People hate.
Well, it got a good 2 solid seasons, and I think that's all we can ask for such a weird show.
Right.
Because after a while, it would have become routine.
Mm-hmm. And a little bit annoying.
Mm-hmm.
I guess
it is a musical.
But
I say this as a person who enjoys musicals.
I love some singing ass TV shows, though. So,
you know who loves pajamas?
Who loves pajamas?
Bananas!
Oh my God! You didn't even know the theme song 4 minutes ago.
You didn't even know that part of the song, right?
I swear to God, if it asks me to come back to my cart one more fucking time, I've been trying to buy this shit 3 motherfucking times, and you just keep clearing out my fucking. You know what? Fuck you.
So I just came up with a new show to go along with our traditional gamer way. It's going to be called JP Aggressively Does Mundane Things. Like she's washing dishes like, fuck you, grease. Fuck you to hell.
Honestly, hey, if we're trying to get trad wives to watch traditional gamer wife, they'll definitely watch Angry Black Woman.
Right.
And that's what we're calling it. It will get letters. It will get comments. But Angry Black Woman is the name of JP's show.
As a traditional gamer wife, of course I have my typical angry Black woman friend.
Oh.
And that's when she comes in. Goddamn grease. Watching them dish.
Fuck these spots.
Plate breaks. Son of a bitch.
Oh man, our YouTube channel is gonna blow the fuck up. It's gonna be great.
Not.
Oh,
they're gonna ban our shit instantly.
Oh no, my angry Black woman friend broke another dish. Let me go order these exquisite new. And that's
Don't be acting like she not gonna do the show. She gonna
Man, that you said aggressively do mundane things. I'm
because this is not the first time in a week that I've heard you aggressively do shit like when you did your taxes angrily.
I mean, to be fair, it is taxes. So
yeah.
And I did owe, and I was upset, and I knew I owed,
and was clearly upset by it.
Yes. Clearly,
all the government want is your money. That's it.
I mean, you're not wrong.
That is give it to them, they be fine. Maybe like, thank you for the money, and I'd be like, you're welcome, government.
You welcome.
Anytime,
government. You want to know what? There are certain combinations in the show where I go, if these are the people on the show, this is going to be chaotic as hell. And this is that combination.
Welcome to the chaos show, the chaos episode.
Like if it's the 4 of us, weird shit is going to be said. So what I'm saying is this is a warning for the rest of the episode when we get real deep into real weird things.
I take offense to that I say weird shit. I feel like I say things that are logical and need to be said, and they are not weird.
Okay, and we hear you.
It's good to have feelings. It's good to have feelings. And your feelings are valid.
Valedente, some would say.
Oh,
That's not a real thing.
It's a word.
Oh, okay.
It's like valid, but like to another level, like super valid.
It's like valid in Italian.
Yeah. Yes. You get it.
No,
like if this was a comedy show, I would be the straight person.
You would.
Yeah.
You would be the straight person. I would be, if this was living single, right? Living single. You would be Khadijah. Melissa would be, ooh, not Maxine. I'm torn.
No, she's the one who dated Overton.
I'm always Sinclair.
Yeah,
you're
so.
That's why I'm just like, why are you thinking?
I'm like, why is it taking her this long to get here?
You're Sinclair. You're Sinclair. And then me and Storm are a mix of Maxine and Regine because we flip sides sometimes. Sometimes I'm Maxine, sometimes I'm Regine.
Sounds like
Can we talk about the beauty that is Kim Field's acting career, by the way? I love everything for her.
She's aside from that stint in Real Housewives of Atlanta, which
that was
sometimes you just need a quick check and you'd be like, all right, I'm out.
I don't think she realized it was going to be like that. I
was just going to say, yeah, I agree. I don't think she realized it was what it was.
I think she thought it was a reality show about, like rich women in Atlanta. I'm going to do the show. And then she got there and was like, oh, these bitches are crazy, crazy. All right, cool.
You could tell how she acted at the reunion. That she did not realize what this was, because she was like, I'm gonna tell Andy, y'all. Andy is like, girl,
right,
this is what we paid them to do. Right. Of course, we've been calling your husband a homosexual this whole season.
Goodness.
Which, oh God, yeah, no, because she did the thing where it's like, you act and then you also go behind the camera as well. Like you explore the shit and you still stay in front. And honestly, in a world, and I don't want to do this, guys, but I'm gonna have to do the comparing. Okay, in the world of Netflix, they gave us the animated good times. Thank God the new season of the Upshaws came not too long after.
So the rest of us care about ourselves, so we didn't watch it, but I know you tried.
I tried. I got 5 minutes.
Oh, that bad?
It opens with him singing with a roach in the shower. Like,
okay, let's not be bougie. People have roaches in their house.
People do have roaches in their house. That's not the problem. The problem is, why is this nigga singing with a roach in his shower?
They're supposed to be living in the projects or in the poor neighborhood. We associate roaches with that.
Yeah, but they don't sing. They just regular ass roaches.
I mean, it's a cartoon. So they do sing in a cartoon.
No, thank you.
Maybe I need to watch this shit because clearly I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt that y'all niggas ain't giving it.
Yep.
Because I understand the satire, I understand the parody, I even understand the boondocks of it all because it does play a little boondocksy. But
I don't think it's good.
I just don't think it's good. There is that because, like, even the baby is a drug dealer and he has rivals that are also babies, and it's like the little baby, da, 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 da. And then what really took me off though, it's not even the whole racism of it all. I don't even care. I don't even think it's racist. I don't give a fuck. I don't like a bad joke. And there's one where they're asking the drug dealing baby why he's so obsessed with big boobs. Because he sees a pair of big boobs and he's like, oh, it's milk time or some shit. Like it's the early 2000s and we're watching Jim Carrey in Me, Myself, and I. And so they're like, why are you so obsessed with boobs? They're so childish. And he's like, I'm literally a baby. It can't get more childish than that. To me, that joke is very awkward and not funny.
Yeah, no.
And it turned me off so much.
That's a little, I don't like that. No me gusta.
And I say this as a fan of Yvette Nicole Brown. I love her. Okay. Congratulations on the engagement. I will watch Act Your Age. Everything ain't for everybody. This ain't for me. And it's most definitely I don't think it's getting a season 2.
We'll see. You never know. Maybe people like it, or maybe it gets better.
You know what?
It's going to get a 5-season run.
Yeah, because for some reason, those shows seem to not get canceled.
Because we are not the target audience.
That's true. It's definitely for people who watch Family Guy.
That's a really fucked up show.
Family Guy?
It's just I used to think it was funnier than it actually is.
Yeah, because we were younger.
It's a hard thing to be faced with the reality of the past things that you found funny.
Mm-hmm.
As an adult, you're like, oh, was I a bad person?
No, you were a child.
Yeah. Yes. We all were. Yes. Isn't it on like season 57?
It is. Yeah, it's close to it. It got canceled and we brought it back. We said no. Run it back.
They did that with that in Futurama. And Futurama the third time. Didn't they bring Futurama back again like last year?
Yes, they did.
Yes.
Actually, it's back now. It's still here.
Yes, it's on Hulu right now.
Is it good? Because that last time that they came back, it was not good. I was very upset.
I'm refusing to watch it. I want to remember it how I loved it.
I'm a Futurama stan, so I like all of it.
Oh, I loved
even the Hulu season is good.
Yes.
I did not like the Hulu season.
I haven't finished the Hulu season, but I've enjoyed what I've watched so far.
Wait, do you watch Disenchanted?
I watched the first season, and I think maybe part of the second season, but I never watched past it. I kind of forgot about it, honestly.
I wanted to, but same. I kind of forgot. Have you guys tried Disenchanted? I would think that would.
I watched all of it, but like, I don't know. I
like the premise of it, which is why I started watching it. And it has the same artwork as The Simpsons, I believe.
Yeah, because it's the same guy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Matt Horning. I don't know his name.
But I think for me, it was just it may have been that it was too vulgar. Vulgar may not be the right word.
Well, no, I think vulgar might be the right word because The Simpsons and Futurama, because they were like network TV, they were button pushing, but they weren't they were button pushing, but they weren't like vulgar.
Mm-hmm.
Like they were just on the edge. It was like Simpsons versus South Park. Hey, there was a time where people thought South Park was good, and I want to apologize personally for that.
Oh, it's 100% my fault because I used to love South Park.
So did I, and then I became an adult and was like, what the fuck is this?
Used to love South Park, and then one day it was just like, why am I watching this?
Yeah, pretty much. That's the same thing that happened to me. I used to love South Park, and then one day I'm like, you know what? I'm over this.
Why are these kids little shits?
Yeah.
Right.
I think there should be a community of like elder millennials and younger Gen X's of regret, like of the shit that she's like, you know what, we just want to apologize
for some of the terrible shit we used to like.
Family Guy, American Dad.
Hey now.
South Park. What about the old school stuff? Married with Children. What was the other show that was like Married with Children?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't remember the name of it. Oh my God.
He used to live in the basement.
Unhappily Ever After?
Yeah.
That did not last long enough. And I realize I am showing my age. And that's okay. Because that's how we got Nikki Cox.
Yes.
And that dad is a character actor. I see him everywhere.
Yeah.
And Bob Cart Goldfart, or how do you say his?
That is no. I'm sorry. Did you say Bob Cart Goldfart?
I said Bob Cart Goldfart.
No.
That's not his name.
Bobcat Goldthwait.
Sure. Like, I believe you.
Oh God.
Ooh,
Melissa's inability to say a name.
she just has
Was
work done.
close
My God.
enough.
Poor
Sorry,
lady.
Robert.
I forgot about this show. This is definitely early 90s.
I would watch and tell no one that I watch it. Like a whole streaming service, it had to be free because, of course, of shit like that. Just like it could just be called "Remember When You Did That?" And it's just a bunch of shit that you used to watch that you don't want to tell nobody about.
Yeah, but people would know because you would be subscribed to that service.
I would. I'd also be talking about the shows that I was watching on Twitter.
You would?
Yeah.
Well, luckily, most of the things on Twitter are AI bots, so you're good.
And nothing I can say is going to convince you to come back to Twitter, and that's fine.
You think Twitter's going to make a comeback?
I believe it is still here.
If it's ever sold by Elon, yes.
Okay, I'll give you that. I'd be willing to come back if he sold it.
Or seized from Elon, or Elon passes away.
From
It might end up getting seized from him because this man is not smart. Very.
Because I don't understand. Like, I don't understand why the government is going through all this trouble to seize TikTok, but you didn't try to seize Twitter.
Twitter or Facebook. Like,
Well, I mean, I guess
Facebook should be banned.
Those are already American companies who are already in the pocket of big government, I guess, whatever.
that's why. Like, literally the reason that they want to seize TikTok is because they want to be able to get in on the business grab, the money grab that's going to be it being American owned.
right, and control.
It's the same reason they quickly, it's the same reason that they so quickly turned around on legalizing marijuana. It's because they were like, oh, this is a billion-dollar industry. All right, cool. Yeah, no, it's fine.
And see, my inner conspiracy theorist disagrees entirely. I think the reason they want TikTok is because they want the algorithm.
Also that. I'm not even gonna lie.
I think it's 100% about the algorithm. I think everything else is just smoke and mirrors. So we forget about the algorithm.
I mean, that's going back to money and control. So
oh my God, I'm currently watching. This is why I don't believe in Twitter anymore. So I was like, I'm gonna go look. Every time I do this, I regret it. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna check it out. And there's this video that I'm seeing that is called No Needle Vaccines in 1967. That's not a real thing.
How is there no needle?
Did they inhale it?
No, it's remember that girl who made that business that was trying to like be like, oh, we can check your blood sugar, but you don't even have to prick yourself. We can check it through your skin, and it turned out to be a whole scam. They're just spraying vaccine, or I don't even know if it's vaccines. It might just be fucking water. They're just spraying it on these people's skin, and they're walking away like, oh yeah, I've got my vaccine. No, the fuck you didn't.
That's not how that works.
All this nigga did was make you ashy. Like, what the fuck?
Now, I'm not a scientist, but this is a science question. What if I give you a little cutty cut and then spray the vaccine in there?
No.
Okay, well, never mind then.
If I give you a little cutty cut.
Just a little cutty cut.
A little snip snip.
You know, cutty cut, spritz, and I'll know COVID. There you go.
Okay.
I'm gonna make money.
Mm-hmm.
It can come in different like scents, you know, because just because you're getting a vaccine don't mean you can't smell great. So you can smell like pineapple.
Perfumed vaccines.
Yes. You see the vision?
No.
Y'all see the vision?
No. This is why I'm not on Twitter anymore.
I bet this idea would like go bananas on Twitter.
Oh yeah, for sure. I don't doubt that.
And those bananas would be wearing pajamas.
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
It's a callback, ladies and gentlemen.
oh my God. She just gonna keep doing this. She's
I
on
am.
rotation.
I really, really am. Hey, do you guys avoid the search bar in Instagram because it looks weird and that's how they get your money?
Well, use Instagram. So
the search bar on Instagram, them and Google added like AIs to theirs.
So we just can't avoid AI. We should just give in.
No, my issue with all of it is there could be a way to make AI useful, but tech
They
bros
choose not to use it.
exactly. They choose to be like, oh, we're going to replace artists. Why? When you can just make something that helps me organize my fucking day. Like, what are you talking about?
Like, no, we're gonna do this. We're gonna make Martin Luther King Jr. slam dunk on Malcolm X.
My God.
It could be a whole show.
yes,
BT, if you're listening, I'm available.
That's what the world needed.
No. I want none of this.
Are you sure? You sure?
100% positive, my friends. But yeah, they keep adding AI to things, but they're making it not useful. So
It's actually aggravating.
mm-hmm.
Like, hey, do you know? Leave me. You know what? It's become Clippy. It's become Clippy everywhere. Asking me shit.
Hey, real quick, at least Clippy was useful. Clippy gave you useful information. AI, don't do shit.
He was just trying to help.
Hey, no, here's the thing. Here's the thing that it's making it feel like Clippy because like, oh, they're trying to do it everywhere. And they keep like, especially like if you upgrade Windows to like Windows 11 or they did that latest update where it keeps asking you, hey, do you want to try Copilot? Do you want to try? Leave me alone. I said no. Don't come up in my face again. And like I'm like, I swore I hit the option to not ask me again, but somehow it asks me again.
Yeah,
you don't miss that little guy.
I liked Clippy. I'm not gonna lie, but this AI shit, I'm not here for. It irritates the hell out of me. We could be doing. I'm just making my.
They want us to use it, and people are like, I don't want to.
well, they want us to use it mostly because so many companies are putting their money behind it because I feel like Bitcoin walked so that AI could fly. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it was a bad idea. It was an idea. At the beginning, it was like an idea that had some merit, like it was understandable. But then they tried to make it something that it wasn't. And then they tried to convince everybody else that it was the thing that it wasn't. And then with Bitcoin, now people are getting killed in South America because they were fucking around with cartels. But like,
you should definitely not fuck around with cartels.
Listen, I read an article where this man, they found him in pieces and luggage somewhere in South America, and I was like, that is very sad, sir. But I don't know why you tried to sell a cartel fake money.
How would you do that? I don't know. I don't want to victim blame, but it seems like you should have did something other than that.
I am not against crime. I am a person who understands that sometimes in this world you got to do what you got to do, right? But I'm never going to try and finesse a cartel. That's stupid. Why? I'm not going to try and finesse a cartel or the federal government. Like, no, I'm good. I'm good on that. No. But yeah, I feel like AI is like that. Like they've hyped this thing up so much that these businesses think, oh, it's going to be useful, especially because they think they're going to be able to get rid of the huge workforce so that they can make more money. But it turns out that AI actually isn't good for those things.
And it's going to cost longer, cost more in the future because all of the energy and stuff that it's using up.
Oh my God, it takes up so much energy. Why am I giving why is it taking up so much energy just to lie to me? People can do that. I don't need a machine to do that for me.
When you're training something, it needs a lot of computation power. So, yeah.
And that's another thing that's really irritating about the AI is the way that they're training it is completely unethical. But they're going to lobby to the government to be like, okay, well, we have to train it this way. There's no other way. We can't pay everybody. So you should just let us take their information for free. Or, nah, like, it's just frustrating.
If we pay everybody, we'll be bankrupt. Then this is not a viable product then.
Yeah.
You just want people to be broke. You don't want people to rise and grind.
Honestly, no. Sleep in, nigga, damn. Relax for like a little bit. I am not a grind culture person. I think that a healthy work-life balance is important, which is why at 4:30, my computer is off at my day job. And if you email me, you'll get a response when I'm back at work.
That is what they call quiet quitting.
No, I'm loud quitting in this bitch.
It's so funny that quiet quitting is literally just people doing their jobs and nothing more.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to work here no more? Like, no, nigga, I literally work here between these hours.
Right.
Between the hours of 8 and 5:30, I do work here.
Then I don't. Like,
Right.
At 5:30, I'm off, so I take my ass home.
Taba, why are you getting off early? It's 5 p.m.
It's not early. It's the time I'm off. Yeah, the quiet quitting thing made me quiet quitting felt so much like gaslighting. Like if I didn't understand what gaslighting was before, I got it then. Like, oh, you're trying to make me think the thing that I'm supposed to do is a bad thing?
Right.
Something bad.
No. What I am doing is my job.
Mm-hmm.
So and I love how it's a response to people that are like when they get their work reviews, like, oh yeah, no one ever gives above excellent. Then
Yeah.
So you don't give above work?
Right. Listen, if the only thing you're gonna give me for my work is meats, guess what? I'm a meat. That's it.
Right. That's why I never understood. Like, I hated like for promotions. There's like, yeah, they promote you when you're already doing a job that you're. Then why? Wait. So I have to do the job of the promotion to get that promotion.
Unless this is an apprenticeship, you can kiss my ass with that.
Right. I hated that. Talk about, well, we can't move you up to senior because right now you're doing stuff that a, mid-level would do. Yeah, because I'm being paid for mid-level. So.
That sounds like a you problem, my guy.
Right. I'm like, if you pay me senior level, I'll do senior level work.
If you want the work done, you got to pay me for that work. I don't see how this is hard to understand.
Well, we want to set you up for success.
No, and that's another thing that I don't like.
I hate that.
They'll set you up for success because they want you to do that work and then turn around and sabotage your career. Mm-hmm. Because they want you to stay in that position that you're in because it makes them look better. Because they are passing your work off as theirs.
Yeah.
And that irritates me to no end.
Like I hated that so much. I hated that term. We want to set you up for success. how about
you just
hear me
success
out? Right, hear me out. Promote me since I'm doing great at the current role that I am at. Because, like, okay, so when you get on a new job, they have a training program. So why can't you
Hopefully.
not? Yeah, hopefully. This is if everything, people actually did their job. But like if you want to promote somebody, wouldn't there be like a training thing, like a train
No,
block
because
of time?
no, because then you're not being productive for that block of time.
But you're not going to be productive anyway. If you just, you know what? Maybe I'm just thinking
What you're
too
using is
logically.
logic. You're
Right.
using logic, and they don't. That's actually illegal in the workforce.
I used to have the exact opposite problem. Whenever I started a job or I was working at a new job, they would always ask me these questions, anticipating failure, anticipating, something to mess up. I'm like, oh, don't worry about it. I got this under control. Well, this person just quit. Yeah, she quit, but the job will still get done, so it's irrelevant to me. Wow, you're so confident. Whether she's here or not, it still needs to get done. Yes.
Right.
This is my job. That's
Right.
why
This
I'm
is stuff like
confident.
this is what you pay me to do, isn't it? Yes.
if I
whether
come-
they're here or not, I'm still going to do it. So
right. If I come to an issue, I will let you know.
I remember at one place I even said it would just be easier if they were here. Them not being here just makes it harder. It's still getting done. It's just
Right.
harder.
It's just going to be more complicated and take longer. That's it.
Wow, you're so confident.
Am I not supposed to?
Right. And it was the question mark at the end of the sentence that had me looking like, the fuck? Yes.
Yeah, I that's part of my issue with like workplaces, and I'm very bad with work speak because like I'm very direct. So like even when I was like the thing that I hate about being a supervisor is management always wants you to pass off things as your idea, right? They're like, we want you to promote it like, like it's a decision that you made and we want you to be like 100% behind it, blah, 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 blah. And half the stuff I was like, this shit ain't gonna work. So like I never did that. I never was like, oh, okay, blah, blah, blah. I would just go to my workers and I'd be like, hey, they want us to do this thing. And the workers would give me that look and I'd be like, hey, look, I know it's not gonna work. You know it's not gonna work, but they think it is. So the best thing that we could do is maliciously comply and do the thing that they want us to do.
Right.
And if it
Maliciously
works,
comply.
If it works, it
Right.
works. If it doesn't, hopefully they'll figure it out.
Look, I know they hated me because I just like, well, if we're going to do this, then this and this, it's not going to work. Well, we just want to try it, but if we want to try it, but why are we trying it if you just said everything we're doing right now is working? Why are we trying something if we're not trying to do a different way in order to fix something? What are we fixing?
Because
We just want to try something new. What are we fixing?
Somebody up top wants to change things and make the process the way that they like it, so that if it works well, that it'll look good for them, that they've created this process that works well. That's literally the reason.
I know that. I just want them to fucking say it.
Okay.
Say the thing out loud. Say the thing out loud.
Say the quiet part loud, please.
Such wanted us to do this. And I'll be like, okay. But they make it so hard.
Yeah, no.
I'm like, just
like dealing with management is probably the hardest thing for me, because I am either going to be honest or I'm going to shut up. So like, if you ask me, what do you think about this, this, and this? I'll go, honestly, I don't think it's a good idea because these things will go wrong. So, but if you want to try it, just be aware that down the line, these things are going to happen. And they either listen to me or they don't. Most of the time, they don't. And then down the line, when stuff goes bad, I just go, I don't know.
But I do love doing malicious compliance because they wanted us to mark or to say like why we were issuing a bug ticket. So every little thing, so like they wanted a reason why we was making the bug ticket. I was like, okay.
Was it that thing that they want you to write down every single step you took?
No, we have to do that anyway. But like they wanted to create a drop down with categories of reasons why we created a defect ticket. So I was like, okay. So usually I'll just make one defect ticket with all the issues around a certain area. Oh, I made 4 or 5 tickets for each little thing I found. I was like, you wanted the data. You said you wanted to know.
Border is the wrong color. Button is misspelled. Button is in the wrong position. Button doesn't go to where it's supposed to go. The address is spelled incorrectly.
Honestly, hold on, time out. You just said button is misspelled, and I immediately was like, oh, I was making a button clicker game for funsies last year. Where did it go?
Right. So
now we're gonna make a button clicker game.
I mean, I couldn't put 2 issues together because they had different reasons of why I created the defect. One was regression because it used to work and now it doesn't. And one was an error message just came out of nowhere. And I didn't know where it came from. I know what it came from, but I didn't know where it came from. So
that's also another issue that I have is like people look at the problem right now and they try to do quick fixes. There we go. Quick fixes for the problem right now, and they don't think of, like, I understand trying to do a quick fix for right now because you need to get this thing done, right? But you gotta open it up and look at like the bigger picture as well and go, okay, well, if this is a thing that's going wrong, how do we fix it? You know, like actually fix it, not just fix it for this time period right now. But like people don't do that, and then they're very confused as to why, or they have unrealistic expectations of what they think productivity is going to be.
right.
But yeah, it's so silly.
If I didn't need food and a place to stay, then
Listen,
I'm telling you, we start these channels.
What's your
And we
channel
can
gonna
all
be?
leave the corporate world.
What's your channel gonna be?
is
I don't know
this
that I
food
need
still
one. I'm
good?
the idea guy.
is this food still good? Oh my God.
You know what? Actually, I would do that show because I feel like it'd be a public service for those who wonder, how long can I keep this in here?
Is this food still good is like the perfect show for Melissa. Like it could get a little bit into food science, you know? But like basically it's just like, hey, I've had these eggs in here for a while. Are they still good? And then it goes
Do eggs go bad?
Right.
Yes.
It goes on to, she don't know that. It goes on to explain
Yes, they do.
how the eggs go bad and how you can tell. That's a good idea. Hey, Nerdgasm Noire's YouTube is about to start popping off.
Trad gamer wife.
We got Trad gamer wife, angry black woman, and is this food good? 3 primetime television shows.
As a trad gamer wife, I have a friend who's always being hospitalized because she can't tell if this is still good. So I introduce you to our new segment. Is this still good?
And then I come in, and then later I get to go on Hot Ones with that white guy, and eat some wings. This is great.
Are these still good?
This who is like always being hospitalized, girl.
Are these wings fresh?
Always.
How long does hot sauce been out?
These are important questions that one must know
Does
before
hot sauce
taking
go
the food in. I don't know that hot sauce goes bad. Does it go bad? Because I've had okay, that's not. I don't. Okay,
that's a black people thing. We'll keep hot sauces and seasonings for far longer than we should.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I have expired seasonings in my cabinet right now.
I mean, same. They
still work.
As a trad gamer wife, I should really make some new ones.
Oh,
that could be
your
own
spices.
Make new spices.
You guys, let's expand our careers to YouTube.
I introduce you to my
TikTok's going away anyway.
No, paprika.
So what are we getting Maria to do? Maria's doing one of those makeup and tell a story things.
That's what I was thinking, like the get ready with me's.
Yeah.
And then also her hair is like a different color every time.
Yeah. I like that idea. That's a good idea.
Also, I want my theme song to be the theme song to Murder, She Wrote. I don't care how much we have to spend to do it.
They're not.
We
not
are
As a
gonna
trad gamer
negative.
wife,
We
I
haven't
don't
even
have-
started, and we already negative. We already in the hole.
Subscribe to our Patreon. We need to afford the rights to the Murder She Wrote theme song.
as
We
a
should.
trad gamer wife, I don't have time to get ready every day for all these galas and events that I'm constantly invited to. Let me introduce you to Maria.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get ready with Maria.
She gives you a look and some hot gossip.
Yes.
What's
I like
yours
it.
going to be, D?
I have no idea. I'm just weird.
Mm.
And I don't know how that works as far as making a YouTube channel.
As a trad gamer wife, I also have that weird friend.
Is that D's show, That Weird Friend?
It's just me. It's either that or it's just a show where no, it's high Q. It's me being high trying to explain things to people. Which is going to be a which is going to be a podcast on
flat circle.
Which is going to be a podcast on Nerdgasm anyway, so that's already happening. I just got to make videos for it.
If
Oh,
you
they
could get
can be
high and
animated.
explain the history of Aunt Jemima to me, I would love it.
My first one that I want to do is I'm going to get high and explain the Salem witch trials.
Yes.
Because I feel like all history podcasts go through the Salem witch trials, the tuberculosis epidemic, and the what is it? The fire with the women in the factory that
the shirtwaist fire.
Yeah,
factory that started the Union. Damn, why do I know that?
Because you've listened to and singular history podcasts. They're on all of them.
And singular.
You just gotta find one that you like and it'll be there. And I listen to like 4 or 5, so I know these stories inside out. Some big old dork who's going to get high and tell you about history. This is why I want shout out to Dr. J, the science gay. This is why I want Dr. J to be on High Q with me so that she can explain the science parts of the things that I don't understand.
They've been officially called out now, so it has to happen.
Officially called out.
Expanding our empire. And then we'll get so big that we'll be able to throw a con. And really it'll just be a con where we won't steal your money, because I can't say that we're gonna do that ahead of time.
We're gonna call it Universal Fan Con2.
Yes, the real one.
It's real this time, you guys. We promise.
I swear, I think I just read about another con that ended up being like fake, and I'm like, man, should we just put one on? Like, fine, here.
It was the pop-up, the Willy Wonka pop-up.
Oh no.
That was so bad. First of all, the AR posters spelled so many words wrong.
That's a red flag.
They couldn't call it Willy Wonka. I forget what they called it. Did they call it? I don't think they called it like the Willy Wonka experience. They called it something. They called it like a candy factory experience or something, right? And it was like AI pictures of like this clown like Willy Wonka with like too many fingers and Karchi tons and yeah, it was really weird. And like for me, looking at the poster, I looked at the poster and I was like, "That's how you get murdered." I wouldn't do that. No, thank you. That's how you get murdered. And while nobody got murdered, it looked like a place where you were going to get murdered. Because it was like just in a warehouse. They put up some balloons and one of them Party City background scenery things.
Exactly how our con would look. It's just a warehouse with some chicken wings. Y'all coming?
A warehouse? Why?
Because you want to eat the chicken wings while we watch Supernatural. Like the first 4 seasons.
So what you're suggesting is that we just watch a movie with a bunch of strangers.
I mean, yeah, we're not going to charge a lot. I don't know that we could actually. But yeah, they can leave with merch. Chicken wings.
Chicken wings are not a merch. Who's making all these chicken wings?
We're gonna have to order from somewhere. I'm thinking Captain Jay's.
I don't know what Captain Jay's is. I don't think they're here on the West Coast.
We'd have to all agree on a location. It wouldn't be California. Your state's too expensive.
Yeah. We have to find a location that's not too expensive, but also likes Black people.
You think we can get sponsored by Popeyes?
Possibly. No.
Damn.
No, we wouldn't get sponsored by Popeyes.
Is it because they're not cool enough?
But you know who would get sponsored by Popeyes would be the traditional gamer wife. Because when she doesn't feel like cooking for her family, the next best option is Popeyes.
Love that chicken from Popeyes. How's your singing voice?
Horrible, because I cannot.
We'll work on it. It'll be fine.
Not a single tune can be held by me.
You can't hold no Carchi tons?
Not one.
Dang, that sucks. Anyway.
Which does suck, especially coming from a choir family.
Oh, that's rough.
Yep.
That is rough.
Yep.
But
I say no tune can be held by me. That's not true. I'm baritone. So
bad.
Right. So no.
Baritone's good.
Yeah, everybody needs a deep one.
Baritone, yeah.
Not when you're a woman.
No, baritone can be sexy.
No. I'm trying to think of a person now. Who is it? Kirstie Alley before we knew.
No.
Anyway, this episode is sufficiently weird, yeah?
I believe so.
All right. So I think we're gonna wrap this one up. Check out our YouTube channel. It's
gonna be great.
We have at least 3 brand new shows coming for you guys. So no, we don't.
Traditional gamer wife. Is this still good? Angry Black Woman Corner. And new edition, Your Weird Friend.
Your weird friend. Oh, don't forget
Get Ready With Me, right.
Get ready with me. That's about what's Jamie's show? No, we can't put Jamie's show on YouTube. I thought
Jamie's
about that.
show is definitely behind the paywall.
Yeah, I thought about that.
I was wondering. That's just like,
I thought about that for more than a second and was like, that's gonna get us banned.
But that's also how we get more money. Listen, we are about to be rich. I'm gonna quit my job.
Quit my job right now.
Time of 2 weeks.
Thank you very much for listening. If you want to know where you can find us, you can check out our card at nerdgasmnoir.carrd.co. Melissa, where can the people reach you?
Glad you asked. I can be reached various places. Today, I'm going to say Twitter at Black Girl Geeky.
All right. And JP, where can people reach you?
All right. I have a card, jpfairfield.carrd.co. And can you see me on Sundays on the Nerdgasm Twitch channel with the Reclaimers? So that's Sundays at 6. What, Pacific? Y'all in the past?
Yeah.
And 7, no.
6 Pacific, 8 Central, 9.
Yes, do. I don't feel like.
I got you.
I'm just like, brain this off. That's it.
And Storm, where can the people find you?
They can find me staring into the soul of this painting.
Ooh.
And praying.
I'm gonna need you. I'm making that painting the icon for this episode. I'm about to download that shit out the chat right now.
Because here's open. I'm still here tomorrow.
Like,
are you still here tomorrow, or will you have passed on with the other ghosts in that hotel?
Right. Right.
Can we not, have this ghost just go haunting our listeners? Can we?
You know what? You're right. It might be a ring situation. We might want to not do that. You're right.
Always be prepared for a ring situation.
Yeah, you do got to be prepared for a ring situation. But yeah. So hopefully you'll find Storm tomorrow. As a person, not a ghost. We shall see. And of course, you can find me Anywhere I'm at on social media on my card, nanicoolj.carrd.co. I've been on TikTok a lot lately. Just being a weird friend. So
The weird friend.
check me out there. Thank you so much for listening. We very much appreciate it, and talk to you guys later. Bye.
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 This is the outro. This is the
Outro.
Oh, this is it.
Outro. Outro.
Hey everyone, it's me, Maria. Did you know that we currently have a Patreon? Did you know that there are some episodes on Patreon that you're not going to find here? If you didn't know, now you know, so you should go over to patreon.com/Nerdgasm Noire and sign up. We have memberships that go from $3 to $15 a month, and signing up means you get to help us out, like Jacqueline, Amma, Elle, Kincaid, and Jules. Check us out over at patreon.com/Nerdgasm Noire. Maybe you can get your name in the credits. Thanks. Bye.